actually small minority. A lot of people have not benefited. A person who was doing a field work, an anthropologist who was doing a field work in 1980s, late 80s, 89 something, in Bihar. So she was asking these farmers, ఎలా ఉంది మీకు గ్రీన్ రెవల్యూషన్ వచ్చింది, డబ్బులు వస్తున్నాయి ఇప్పుడు ఎట్లా ఉంది. దెన్ ద విమెన్ ఈజ్ సేయింగ్, he is a man, now he has money also. It sums up the whole story, right? He is now powerful. So we can see increased wife beating, increased violence on women, particularly within the household. So the balance between men and women has now tipped in favor of men. So more money alone is not a good idea, right? You need values. Otherwise then people think that they are great. Like ఇప్పుడు నేను చూసాను చాలాసార్లు, కొన్ని పర్టికులర్ బైక్స్ ఉంటాయి, ఎక్కువ సౌండ్ చేస్తాయి, దాని మీద వెళ్ళే వాళ్ళు ఒక హైలో ఉంటారు, రైట్? అది వాళ్ళకి తెలియకపోవచ్చు, మనకు క్లియర్గా అర్థమవుతుంది. Like if you see their body language, if you look at them in the eye, you can see that they are feeling some high. They don't know it is illusion. They don't know that there is nothing great about that person, right? He has not invented, he has not done anything to do that, it's just money ante, right? But then that person is always in an illusion that he is great than rest of the community there, right? So ilanti illusion create chestadi money. It makes you feel that you are something, that many people who have money think that they are talented, which is again a problem, because you may have inherited the wealth, you may not have earned it, you may have gotten it. So then in that case, can we say that you are talented? But then people feel that they are talented because everybody around them calls them sir, they bend and talk. So this person really feels like a king, a little emperor of this little kingdom, right? One sociologist is there, she has studied the Chinese one child policy. So and then she found out some anomaly ante issue anamata endante, now every couple is having only one child by rule. So in a household there are 4 grandparents, mother's side, father's side, then there are 2 parents, mother and father, and then there is one child. So the structure is like this, right? I can't write on this, huh? ఏంటండి? So the structure of the family is like this. There are 4 people on the top, the eldest, then there are 2, then there is 1. The attention of all these 6 people, the adults of the family, right, 2 parents and 4 grandparents, is on one child, and this child grows up with lot of affection, pampered. ఒకళ్ళు తిడుతున్నారు అనుకోండి, తప్పు చేశారు అనుకో, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఏదైనా చైల్డ్ తప్పు చేస్తే వన్ పేరెంట్ ఈస్ కరెక్టింగ్ అనుకుందాం, 1 person, అదర్ 5 people, what are you doing, what are you doing, this is so precious, right? And then when the baby grows up as so precious, right, as somebody who is like very cared for and the most important person of the family, imagine this person goes for higher education to another city, completely pampered child goes to another city, and then let's say meets another friend, and then both of them take a room, and then that person also grew up like this, right? They can never adjust, right? And then like this person feels that అంటే రోజు పొగడకపోతే వీళ్ళు ప్రశాంతంగా ఉండలేరు, ఎందుకని వాళ్ళకి అలవాటు అయిపోయింది, అలవాటు చేస్తారు చుట్టూ ఉన్న వాళ్ళు. సో ఎవరైనా పొగడకపోతే వాళ్ళు తప్పు అనుకుంటున్నారు, అంతేకాని ఇది నార్మల్ అనుకోవట్లేదు. వీళ్ళ నార్మల్ డిఫరెంట్ అయిపోయింది. ఎవరు చేశారు? ఈ చుట్టూ ఉన్న 6 చేశారు అట్లా, రైట్? దే హ్యావ్ కరప్టెడ్ దిస్ బేబీస్ మైండ్ who is no more a baby, who has become a monstrous adult and left wild on the society. Right? Imagine two such people marry. Imagine two such people marry. If you see the Chinese movies which have won international film awards, I have not seen many Chinese movies, but I have seen the movies which won the awards, international awards. And then most of these movies are on this topic, love affair between two people who can't adjust. That is the reality of China today, that no two people are able to live peacefully with each other because both of them grew up as little emperors. Now the other person is no more accepting you as a little emperor, so you can't accept them. So we are creating people who are monstrous, who are arrogant, who think that they are something, though they are not. And somebody should tell them, and if they tell them, they are becoming bad. It is seen. So the thing I am trying to say is that when already in a patriarchal society man has power in a family or a household, and then now they have money also, and then this woman is saying that now it's so difficult to live with him. He's doing whatever he wants. And we have evidence from the Home Ministry reports during that time that the violence on women, particularly wife beating, has increased by 3 times in the 1980s. It can be directly attributed to the districts where prosperity has increased. In the 1990s, somebody found a new technology called ultrasound. It is used for identifying any genetic problems in the babies who are not yet born. Right? And then this technology, some innovations were done and it became so small. So small that you can put it in the cycle. You can put this machine on the cycle, you can go around. So rural Punjab loni, so there are these so-called made-up doctors who carry this ultrasound on their cycle in the 90s, go around the houses. Now the mother-in-law sees that ultrasound, calls the guy, puts the ultrasound on the daughter-in-law. Then if it is a female, they'll abort. If it is a male, they'll continue. So technology has reached the streets and into the hands of these mother-in-laws who are very patriarchal, even more patriarchal than the husband. Right? In a patriarchal society, women are also patriarchal. Obviously, right? My mother keeps telling, "No, you should not cry." That is a sign that, that men and women are different. So anyways, the thing is that when technology has reached the rural Punjab and Haryana, it has a devastating effect. Right? Amartya Sen has written an article in 92 in New York Times, and the title of the article is that a million babies are missing in India. These million are the female babies, and they're missing. So his question is, where are they? Of course we have killed them. So in a patriarchal society, if you get more prosperity, in a patriarchal society, if you get more prosperity, then if your values are patriarchal, then your actions are detrimental to others. So prosperity is only one side of the coin. The other side of the coin is justice. Right? Now, green revolution is a good thing because in 200 years for the first time we have some prosperity. But it has not ended up being good for a lot of people. That is my whole point. Now, if you look at the regional inequality in India, we find that there are some prosperous areas in India and there are a lot of areas which are not. And most of the areas which are not prosperous are in blue. Orissa. What is this area? This is where we are sitting right now. Yeah, you should be proud of it. This, what about this? Bihar and Eastern UP. Bihar and Eastern UP. Right? What about these green areas? Green areas are the prosperous areas. Right? So here the incomes of the people are very less. They are poor and nangala. Right? So these people have more income. So now they can afford a domestic maid, they can afford a car driver, Who are these people? So these poor regions export people. Their main export is not product. Their main export is their own people. Their main import is not product. It is the people from poor regions. Like Indians go and work in USA, we are poor for them. Right? So if this happens, then there is an income transfer from here to here. అవును కదా, వీళ్ళ డబ్బులు వీళ్ళకి వెళ్తాయి కదా బై వర్కింగ్, రైట్? బట్ ఇలా ఎప్పటికి అవుతుంది పని, ఎప్పటికి ఈక్వాలిటీ అవుతుంది? అన్లెస్ దీస్ గైస్ ప్రొడ్యూస్ సంథింగ్ and sell it to others, they will not get richer. Either they should do something like agriculture green revolution, which these guys have done earlier, or they should do something in manufacturing, or do something like what Hyderabad and Bangalore are doing for services. Somewhere you should produce and sell. But most of these people are on the service job. They are either drivers or cooks or, you know, selling their own personal labor. So in essence, what is the point I am trying to say? That eastern India is relatively poor and west and south is relatively